Excellent. Thank you very much for coming and talking to me.
Absolutely.
As usual, you look fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much.
I am loving this. I didn't realize you was going to have such short hair.
I thought it's going to be a hot summer, another hot summer. I want to feel a bit lighter, and this is my thing now.
It looks brilliant.
I think I love trying new things. I need to evolve while the times evolve. So this is Samy 2.0.
But no color this time?
No, I'm not going to get into the whole color thing, but I absolutely killed my hair with doing that. So I'm going to take a bit of a break from that now for the time being. Never say never.
Yeah, next week you will have color in.
Exactly.
Sure.
I did blue, I did red, I did purple. So
purple was good.
We might travel back to blue one day. Might do a green. Who knows? The world's our oyster.
Welcome back to the UK.
Thank you so much.
We have missed you so much.
And honestly, I have missed the UK. The last time we were here, we did 8 really good shows, and we were reminiscing this earlier today that we're very fortunate in the sense that we've been able to tour the UK extensively, and we've done 2 headliner tours, which were both fantastic. The last one ended with a packed show in the Underworld in London, which honestly for us is a big thing. It's a very big thing for us, and we're excited to be here. And obviously the fact that it's a headliner at a festival in the UK, that really does mean a lot to us. And
I felt very proud when I saw that announcement.
Oh, thank you so much.
I was like, yes, they've got a headliner on a festival.
But honestly, at the same time, it's also it's one of those spots. I think we always shine when we have to sort of prove something. And obviously we know that we have a lot of our good friends here, but it's always, every time we play a show, obviously we're showing something. But today, more than ever, it's going to be us showing the UK, showing Call of the Wild why we deserve to be the headliners.
Oh, yes, indeed. I've seen a lot of Lost Society shirts around today as well.
Amazing.
You've got a lot of people here. A couple of girls have actually come over from Finland.
That's amazing.
To see
we saw them at the airport.
Oh, yeah,
absolute. So much love to our friends. They have traveled to so many shows and seen so many shows. And it's amazing to us because it also feels like home. And it's like, the little bit of nerves that we get, even though we've played like a million shows till now, there is that certain nerve that we still get before a show, especially today. It's the first of the year. Yeah. So, seeing our friends who have, seen so many shows, it feels like, it's something familiar.
Yeah, a little bit, like you said, a little bit like home.
Absolutely.
You can see familiar faces.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good,
exactly.
That's good. And I heard, Elliot, you're writing. You're going to be in the studio.
Yes. That is true. I know
you can't tell me much, but I'm very excited.
It's the classic story of like I can't say this, I can't say that, but I'll anyway say something. But it's we've been actively writing for I'd say about 1.5 years, and during that time, something clicked. It's been me and my brother Johnny who have been writing for the last 1.5 years, and we have something really special that we have for the world, and we're going to be recording a lot of stuff, and hopefully during this year we're going to be able to give the world the first sneak peek of what the new era is going to be. And I think it's once again we've challenged ourselves more than we ever have, which is something that I feel like everyone should always have to. They should always strive to do. We're fortunate in the way also that we've toured the world a lot, but we still have a lot of time at home, and we like to always use that time for something creative and kind of challenge ourselves to do something that the world has never heard before. And I feel like this time more than ever before we've achieved something like that.
But I do feel that sometimes with musicians, sometimes you hear a new album and it's sort of like that's a little bit like the last one.
Right.
Where it's so you don't kind of feel like you said, they haven't challenged themselves enough to get, a new sound might be just what they need, that stuff has happened since the last album, different feelings, different events has happened.
That's the thing.
You've got a different sort of mojo. And it'll all come out
100%. And to talk more about that, it's because that's honestly something that I passionately talk about very actively also, because I feel like, you obviously have you have your AC/DCs, your Slayers who have created something truly special, that pioneered a certain style. And it's like, no one ever expects them to fully do something new. It's like you're not going to expect an AC/DC track with double bass drums and screaming. But I feel like there's a lot of bands that are kind of, they're just kind of perfecting something that's already been done a long time ago. But in a way, why don't they try to do something and bring something new, bring something that is near and dear to themselves? It's like, because I don't think that anyone who plays metalcore has only listened to metalcore. It's like, okay, maybe they like fucking, pop music or rap music or jazz or blues or something like that. Why not try to bring some of that into the music and not just kind of carry on where everyone else stopped?
Yeah, I mean, if they listen to different types of music, that obviously speaks to them in some way.
That's the thing. So,
they could incorporate it into what they already do.
Exactly, because in the end of the day, it's all about you loving what you're doing. That's if you're thinking about anyone else but yourself first when you're writing, then you're going off the wrong tracks, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, no, you have to be true to yourself.
Absolutely.
You're the ones that have got to perform it.
Right? And in 20 years, you have to look back and listen to those songs and be like, that's my name on it. Yeah, I have to love it.
Exactly. You can't look back and go, oh, I'm so glad that we don't do those songs anymore.
100%.
I mean, I know obviously attitudes can change towards songs after a period of time, but you still got to have sort of that inner pride that it was yours.
Exactly. And I feel like music and recording music is the closest thing to a diary that I've ever had in my life. And I love that because, you can 5 years after this moment, I can look back and listen to If the Sky Came Down, or I can listen to fucking Terror Hungry or whatever and be like, oh, that was that period of what happened in that part of my life, and that was that one, and that was that one. And I think there's something magical about that. You're creating something that will stand time forever.
Yeah, 'cause what I really like about If the Sky Came Down is that it all felt very relatable. It was very personal, and you can hear it in your voice and in the music and everything like that. But it was so relatable. Just like the amount of people that I cried for this song, and then we're all just like, I cried for this song too. And it's felt by everyone. It's like it's just come straight from you, and we can all feel that. And that's what I love about that album.
I really appreciate that, and I'm really happy to hear that that's the way you see it also, because I honestly agree. And I think it has the most to do with the fact that when someone talks genuinely and talks, loudly about things that have actually happened to you and that you believe in and that you feel, it is something that relates to everyone, no matter what someone's situation is. Some themes are universal, and I've said this so many times during shows. Also, it's beautiful how you can have 10,000 people who are singing the same lyric, but they can have 10,000 different reasons why they're singing that lyric and why it's important to them. That's what this is all about.
That is music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get connection through a song.
Absolutely.
Like you said, no matter what the situation, somewhere deep down, that still rings true for them.
Absolutely.
That's what I absolutely love that. So what are we to expect tonight?
Well, you're going to expect a very energetic show, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying because, it's been almost 6 months since our last time on stage. We are dying to get back. And, it's going to be, once again, it's going to be the best version of this band that the world has ever seen. I mean, that goes without saying also, but it's going to, I feel like people here are going to see also, they're going to see a good time. They're going to see four guys on stage who are just having the time of their lives, which is what, we can never take this for granted. And, especially being a headliner at a festival, it's like we're here to prove something, but we're also here to have a good time. And I think that's also something that will definitely translate with people.
Oh, yeah. I've never had a bad time at one of your shows.
Amazing
even when I didn't know you and you were supporting Blind Channel, I was like, okay, we'll see. And then by the end of it, I was like, oh my God.
I love that.
So yeah, and every time since, there's never been a lag in energy or anything like that. And that's what I like about you. There's always the energy. You come on and you're there and you go. All of you just have this beautiful, amazing energy when you're on stage.
And it comes
across like that.
I'm really happy to hear that because also because I agree with that also. I've been to many shows where I don't know you know, the opener. Sometimes I don't even know the main act, but if someone's just putting on a good show, that is universal. It doesn't matter what the songs are. I mean, obviously it helps if the songs are good, but you know, if someone's having a good time, that translates to anyone.
Exactly. And I hope that you have a beautiful, big, massive crowd tonight, and it goes absolutely fantastic for you.
Thank you so much.
I mean,
Thank you so much.
I know it's going to be brilliant. It's fine. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I will see you later.
Absolutely.